Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're with Coach J. Oops. You're with Coach J today, and we're going to continue on with this 30 days of weight loss challenge. This is dealing with your mindset. I believe that before you can do anything, you have to prepare yourself for it. And I think that's why most people don't continue with losing weight, workout, routines that need to help them to change. It's because mentally they're not in tune. They start off, but they lose momentum. So we in day 8, and day 8 is dealing with seed changes, how small changes build new identities. That's right, how small changes build new identity. And the first one we'll talk about the small change that has the biggest impact. Small habits like before eating or even adding water in the morning seems tiny, but trust and consistency is established. And what I mean by that is getting up in the morning and making up your mind that you're going to go forth and continue on your weight loss journey with the steps of the routine that you have established, such as instead of making a big breakfast, having a small breakfast, but making sure that you're eating enough to keep the body in tune and give it enough energy, but as well as reducing the amount of other sugars and things of that nature that may add to later cravings or have those crashes. And water is a good substitute of that. Well, we all need water. But when we look at the big picture, are we celebrating the fact that we are continuing that routine? Those small little changes will impact us later. I think most of the time we get caught up with trying to do too much too quickly. Instead of letting this fall in a normal flow, we try to, speed it up, try to make it happen. Just because we don't see any weight loss from day 1 to day 5, we automatically going to give up. But we got to understand it's the small steps that we take that helps us. So the second step will be the identity over outcome, and that's when we focus on who we are, not just the numbers on the scale, but who we are and what we're doing. We want to start looking at ourselves and say, you know what? I gotta celebrate me because I'm staying focused, I'm staying in tune, and I'm going through this process and I'm looking for an outcome. Even though I don't see it, I'm gonna motivate myself to keep pressing through. I want to keep going to that next level. A lot of times we get caught up trying to convince ourselves that we're in a good place, convince ourselves that we're doing this and that, when in actuality, we're not. We're just saying it. But when you can see that you're consistently getting up and preparing that meal plan or counting how many calories you have and going to the gym, doing the workout, doing those walks, and you're seeing that you're doing it without anybody pushing you, that's a good thing. You're showing that you're staying consistent in the routine that you're establishing. You're sharing with everybody or anybody and yourself that I'm going to stay focused long enough to make it through these 30 days or 10 days or 5 days, whatever the length that you're going to get this routine established. You celebrate that because you're now understanding that these small changes is a vote to your own identity. And it's something to be honored. I want you to understand these small things of just staying consistent, getting up, meal planning, drinking the amount of water, walking the amount of steps, pushing yourself to go to the gym the amount of times that you're going. These are things that are established in the platform which you can build on. It's bringing your identity front forward. So you're saying, look at me. I'm able to keep on pressing and doing what I need to do. And then the other one is consistency beats intensity. And what I mean by that, doing small, consistent actions is more powerful than doing big, unsustainable efforts. Like, for example, just staying on your meal plan, staying on your amount of water, and going to the gym as often as you have scheduled is showing a form of consistency. A lot of us go out here, man, and we try to do these crash diets, like we just say, we're not going to eat or drink for 2 days and we're going to see this weight fall off. That's not healthy. And what ends up happening, you hurt your body in the long run. Or you go in the gym and say, instead of doing it 3 days, I'm going to do these power sets all for the Monday, then I'm going to skip Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm going to come back Thursday. I'm just going to drill this in and I'm going to keep pressing. They may work down the road when your body gets accustomed to those moments of impact that can keep you going. But most likely you're going to tear something because your body's not ready to adjust to that demand placed on it. So like anything, it takes conditioning, it takes timing for this to happen. And just like your weight loss, the same thing. So I want you to look at, we just want to stay have a consistent flow. We don't want to go up there and get intensified and just go up there and just push ourselves past the limits. without slowly integrating ourselves into this demand that is placing on. Remember, the body is made to protect you. Your mind is saying, hey, you know what? We don't want to bring too much stress on the body at any time. So it's going to put up those mechanisms. Man, if you want to hear more of that, go back to 1 through 7 and you'll hear how I explain that. But as we're going right now, we're moving forward because we're sitting there and we're starting seeing that not only do we have a routine, but we're consistent in the routine, which leads us to the last thing is that we need to track and celebrate. That's right, track and celebrate. You need to put down, find a way to see how your weight loss program is going, see how you're counting your calories, see what type of food that you're eating this week. See if from week to week if there's any change. Go from the next week to week after that to week after that and track what you're doing. You're going to the gym this many times. You're walking so many steps. You're drinking so much water. You're doing so much exercise. You need to track that because it shows you that when you see in the mirror that you're seeing improvement, you can see what's causing this improvement to manifest in this hour. And if you're not losing weight, it's okay too because you're seeing that you're putting efforts in and eventually you're going to see the results of it. It may not always be on that scale, but it might be reduction in other parts of your body. So the body's kind of strange, you all. What may work for me may not work for you as far as the results, but it's going to work out for the betterment of your health. I don't see any way that you can't walk and exercise that is not going to increase some part of your body. The reduction of eating as much food that you've been, I promise you it's going to have some positive effort on you. And think like this, the weight that you lose is definitely going to help you on your heart and your breathing because that doesn't put that demand on your body have to fight against all the added calories and fat tissues that you're putting on with all those that overeating that you may or may not be doing. So with that being said, you have to understand that whatever you're doing now, you want to celebrate it, you want to track it, and you want to move forward in it because you've already created a routine. You're showing that you're consistent, and I want you to celebrate this. Y'all, just because you don't see the scale reveal what you want it is, celebrate the fact that you have started a routine to do better for you. All right, I'm Coach Jay. Y'all know if you still need help with it, reach out to me at James at One Movement LLC. James at One Movement LLC. I'll be more than happy to talk to you, and maybe we can come up with a solution to help you or motivate you to go to that next level. Sometimes all you need is somebody to hold your hand, somebody to hold you accountable, or somebody to give you another view or a new perspective on how to continue going in the process you're going in hopes that it would change, make a difference, and you'll feel better about yourself. If nothing else, again, reach out to me at James at OneMovementLLC.com. I'm here to be your accountability coach. I am your performance coach. I can be whatever you need to be in this hour to help you to stay stimulated and motivated, keep going on. And if this is something that you enjoy, reach out to me. Let me know that it looks good. Where you're seeing this, go ahead and hit the bell, put a thumbs up, like it. This helps me to continue to build this podcast or vlog to be able to eventually get to the place where other people in the world can see me and want to talk more about what we're doing to help them. Remember, it's about the mind. We get that mind right, then the body will follow. Till I talk to you again, I'm Coach Jay, and I'm out of here. Peace.